Hey there Facebook, it is Vanessa here again, your speaker, trainer and coach from Live, Love, Give, and I'm coming to you from beautiful Melbourne. It's a little bit cloudy but still beautiful out here, spending the day out here, and I have a message for you guys which is all around when we lose track of, time, of when the last time we ate was, or when we need to sleep. It's ultimately when we enter our zone of empowerment. And I wanted to dive into that because I think it's a really interesting topic to have, because oftentimes we get caught up when we think that, we spend our every single day when we're just thinking about the next meal we're going to eat, or we're just thinking about when we're going to get to bed, or we're just thinking about, we're just thinking about the time. We're getting caught up in the time. We're getting caught up in, our biological needs, and we wonder why, everything that we're doing in life just seems so mundane, so routine, same old. And what I'm really experiencing right now is I'm kind of having some, feels like so weird, and like a few days off that I'm having, because I'm here in the city and I'm completely shifting things up and changing like how I would normally spend my days. And it's really, really valuable for me, because it's shifted gears for me. Instead of me, being so kind of on the clock and like knowing what I'm doing, and kind of just being, really structured with everything, I've kind of just like totally lost track of time, and I've lost track of, even eating or sleeping or anything. And that's why I'm calling it the zone of empowerment, because when we forget about all those things that are usually just distractions in our lives, when we've got more important things to focus on than all that stuff that's just kind of the necessities, we can absolutely see that we're entering more of a zone of genius and actually utilizing our full capabilities, instead of getting caught up in the routine of food, sleep, whatever it is for you. But I just wanted to deliver this in the hope that it will help you guys to think about, when was the last time you forgot about eating, you forgot about sleeping, and you forgot about the time? When was the last time you got into flow? When was the last time you felt totally energized and vibrant and alive about, what you were doing and what you were creating in your life, that the other stuff just didn't matter, the day-to-day stuff? And where I've had this experience most in my life has actually been at predominantly Tony Robbins events, because, oh my gosh, like at those events, you literally lose track of everything. You guys know that, who've been following me for a while, know that I was at my second date with Destiny back in December over in Florida, and you're at that event 6 days a week, where you pretty much you're there from 9 a.m. You don't get home. I wasn't getting home and to bed until close to 4 a.m. 6 nights straight, and then you back that up for 6 nights, 6 whole days, and then the final day you literally have a dance party all night. You just dance all night long. It's like a rock concert, and you really push your body past its current limits. You forget about what time it is. You might get in there at 9 a.m. The next time you look at your watch, it's 7 p.m. and you're like, where the hell did the day go? How did this happen? And it's because that's what happens when we focus on the stuff that actually empowers us, when we focus on the stuff that actually matters, and we don't get stuck in just trying to feed ourselves or go to sleep, that can totally distract us. So I want to check in with you guys. Let me know. I'm hoping that me sharing this is of value to you. And I'm just showing you beautiful Melbourne right now. It's beautiful. I mean, it's not the warmest, prettiest day of the year, but definitely enjoying it, being out of my normal routine and losing the rules a little. All right, so who have I got? I've got Eric and Paveen, and Vanessa's here. Yay. And hello to you, Eric. Always great to see you. And Rose is here, awesome. And Chris, are there more women like you out there with a mind and values? Oh, Chris, you are touching my heart, my friend, and abso-friggin-lutely. There are some absolutely amazing women out there with beautiful minds and values, and I'm so grateful to be connected to so many of them. I know a bunch of you guys are here. You beautiful women are here as well, and I love that. That's so kind of you to say, Chris, and I love having you here. And Misty, I'm guilty of this. Aren't we all, Misty? You know, we totally are. And that's why, you know, sometimes no matter how far down the timeline we are in our personal development, we still lose track of, you know, the things that really matter. We still get caught up in the routine and the mundane. Like even in my work and my mission, you know, that's what today for me feels like. It's like, oh, okay, like, you know, instead of thinking like, oh, I have to be prepared and I have to have this post going out at this time and that going out at that time and this and that and whatever I'm thinking about, I'm just like, wow, like I haven't thought about that fully. Of course I want to deliver on my word and get to connect with you guys and hopefully add a little piece of value, but I'm not so strict on it, and I've actually forgotten about the time. I've forgotten about eating. I've forgotten about sleeping. I'm just enjoying being in the moment and living in something that empowers me and attaching myself to something that's much more meaningful than those distractions that we're going to get anyway, so don't worry about it. So I love that, Misty. And Simona's here, and Abhishek, and I love it, Vanessa, and Ray's here, and Dondi. Yes, it is super beautiful out here. Here we go. Here's a bit of a ferry action coming down in the city. My hometown. I love it. Okay, and Sonula's here, and Jonathan, and Alexandria, yay, and Stephen, awesome. And Chris, when we are truly busy and focused, all else is commentary. Yes, we dive into a mindset of determination and achievement. The opposite is of too much is on our mind negatively, and we lose track of eating or sleeping. Could be too much or not enough. That is such an awesome point, Chris. You are so on point, my friend. You know, absolutely. You know, we can lose our appetite, our sense of time, and all sorts of things when there are challenges and problems in our lives that are absolutely, you know, we've got to, you know, focus on those things. I totally agree with you. What I really want us to be able to focus on is that flow, that sense of flow, you know, when you're just totally in your element, like whatever that is for you. I'm guessing for you, Chris, like without totally knowing you, obviously, but you know, I know you love your music, and you're so brilliant and talented at that, you know, so I bet that you just completely lose yourself in your music, and that's that zone where we forget about what time it is. We forget, we should have gone to sleep, or I forgot to eat dinner, or whatever it is. I love that feeling, and that's what I think every single one of us needs to challenge ourselves to get out of our normal everyday routine and life. And I just got asked this today. You know, I got asked, you know, what do you do when you have a day to yourself? And I was like, oh my God, like I haven't had a day to myself for so long. Like I haven't just completely shut off with no rules, no expectations, no commitments or anything. Like even doing these Facebook Lives that I get so much value from, and I love connecting with you guys, so I couldn't think of like shutting them down. You know, I haven't even had a day off from Facebook Lives for like over, you know, it would have been a year back in May, so way over a year even, you know, so it just got me thinking, and it got me questioning, because the other thing that popped into my head, I was like, I probably go to the gym, but then I was like, you know what, going to the gym isn't really me having a day off. It's always me constantly growing and thinking about the next thing I should be doing and going for it. And that's why I'm kind of just reminded today to like not have any of that stuff on the go, and to just actually go with the flow and lose my sense of time and space and all that great stuff. So I love that. Thanks for sharing your words of wisdom always, Chris. I love it. And Antonio's here. Awesome. And Alexandria, spirit sister. Yay. Charles is listening too. So much gratitude for you, superstars. Awesome. And Amy's here as well. And Jonathan, love your content. You're very inspiring. Thank you. You are touching my heart, Jonathan. Thank you so much for being here and for your kind words. Love that you're getting some value. And Nazro's here, and Misty. It's 110 here. I need to move there during my summer. You're wearing a jacket. Lol, Australia is still on my bucket list. That's so funny. Yeah, I definitely feel the cold. I'm like wearing a full like winter get up. I've got boots on, I've got like stockings on, I've got my winter coat on, I've got my scarf on, but it's probably only, I don't know what it is in Fahrenheit, but in Celsius it's probably like 18 degrees, which isn't really that cold. And since I'm going to Europe for 3 months, I should probably kind of get, acclimatized a little bit more. But I love that, Misty, and I hope that you come to visit Australia soon. That'd be amazing. And Terry's here, and Brian, hello to you, my friend. And Brad's here, and Misty, you're beautiful and you inspire me. Thank you. Oh, Misty, you're absolutely touching my heart. Thank you so much, beautiful soul. That really has made my day. So much love for you. And Kabsu and Julie and Chris, I do. It will be 5 a.m. out of nowhere. I love that. So that's kind of the thing, when we can lose ourselves in whatever that is, I take so much gratitude when I find those things that make me lose sense of time and food and everything that like I need, and sleep and all that sort of stuff, because it absolutely, that's what life is about. That is why I love going to personal development events in particular, because I always lose that sense of time, space, food, sleep, all of it, and it alerts me to the fact that I'm on purpose. And I definitely do that when I am teaching or running a course or running a program or I'm coaching, like those are my elements as well. I absolutely get so much energy from that, and I could do it all day. So I love that. Thanks, Chris. And Julie's here, and Julia and Misty, I'm loving that this is resonating. And Gabrielle, much love to you, beautiful. And Vanessa, it's 16 degrees. Is it? Okay. I've got lots of warm stuff on. So yeah, and I'm down on the water here at South Bank. So it is still cold, isn't it? Yes, for us. And Chris, there's always the best to gain with Vanessa Jane. I love that. That's so good. You always bring us all a spark we need to continue our lives with positivity and joy. Chris, you're touching my heart, and I love the rhyme. I reckon you can make a song about it. I'd love that. I love it, Chris. And Kristen is here, and GD as well. I hope that you guys who are just joining do catch the recording, and I hope that it adds some value to your day. I am about to sign off, but I hope that today's message has served you, has resonated, has just got you thinking about what is that zone for you. Think about those times if you've got to reflect back, and when have you completely just lost your sense of time, of even eating or sleeping or whatever it is, and allow it to point to your most inspired way of being. So gather up all those memories of times when you've done that and incorporate way more of that into your life, and get out of the routine. Routine serves to a certain degree, but you can cut yourself off from inspiration and therefore your fulfillment, so definitely start thinking about that. And I am, as always, sending you guys all of my love, light, blessings, gratitude, energy, enthusiasm, everything extraordinary coming to you, to wherever you are in the world today. I hope it's beautiful, amazing, and extraordinary, and I hope today's message has served you. And as always, I cannot wait to see you guys tomorrow. And Misty, it is for you meditation. That is so cool. Before I came across Dr. Joe Dispenza's meditations, I wouldn't have like really had that same experience. But since I have, and had some phenomenal and profound experiences with those meditations, so I'm always pushing you to his work. I can absolutely see how you completely lose yourself in those meditations and tap into a whole new realm. So I love that, Misty. And Alexis is here. Hope you catch the recording, Alexis. And I am signing off. I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. And thanks so much for joining me, and so much love to you all. And a little bit of Melbourne. Why not?